In January 2025, a matte black hypercar rolled off a private jet in Dubai. It didn't have a logo. No one knew the brand. No press release. No specs online. Just a whisper among insiders. Only 3 exist, and each costs more than a Gulf Stream. Its driver? Not a celebrity, not a CEO, but the son of a sovereign oil dynasty who reportedly paid $14 million to have the car built to his DNA profile. That's not a rumor. That's the level we're dealing with. These aren't your average Lamborghinis or Ferraris. These are the ghost cars. Vehicles so rare, so private, they're never reviewed, never displayed, and never spotted by the public. Some are military-grade tech in civilian skins. Others? Straight-up road-legal rockets. In this countdown, we're cracking open the garage doors of the world's richest 0.00001% and revealing the top 10 secret supercars only billionaires own in 2025. You're not ready for what's about to hit the road. Let's start with something rare but still recognizable, at least on the surface. At number 10, we have the Pininfarina Battista Anniversario, but not the showroom version. This one? It's a one-of-one Billionaire commission featuring a color-shifting exterior, graphene-fused aero fins, and a custom steering system developed for zero-gravity responsiveness. Yes, it's tested in spaceflight simulators. With a top speed of 217 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of under 2 seconds, it outpaces most gas-powered hypercars. But here's what makes it secret. Pininfarina never acknowledged this spec in any release. It was rumored to be part of a silent auction during the Monaco Billionaire Summit, where you don't bid with cash, you bid with influence. Only the Italian government, the buyer, and the engineers know exactly what's under the hood. What we do know? The buyer reportedly banned the car from ever being replicated, even in photos. It doesn't just drive, it vanishes. Perfect. Buckle up. It only gets crazier from here. Next up, we enter classified territory. At number 9 is the McLaren X-Vision GTR, a car that McLaren refuses to officially list, yet it's rumored to exist in 2 private collections in Abu Dhabi and Singapore. This isn't the Vision GT concept you saw in Gran Turismo. This is the real-world monster built off books for billionaires who wanted something meaner. With a twin hybrid core V10 delivering over 1,300 horsepower, this beast isn't just about speed, it's about domination. The carbon body is infused with active camouflage tech, a material McLaren supposedly borrowed from military aerospace programs. It can subtly alter its sheen depending on ambient light, making it nearly invisible to drones at night. Inside? It's a cockpit. Literally. Jet-style yoke, multi-zone biometric sensors, and a built-in emergency stealth mode that disables GPS and blackens exterior glass at the push of a button. One insider claims the Singapore-based owner used it to exit a private casino under heavy paparazzi fire. Not one picture leaked. McLaren's legal team denies this car exists, but 2 billionaire owners live behind multi-layered security and never deny it either. This isn't a car, it's a ghost weapon. Let's keep peeling back the curtain. Let's keep this billionaire garage door rolling open. What's coming next might just break the laws of physics. At number 8, we enter royalty-only territory. The Zenvo Aurora Turbomac isn't available in brochures, websites, or even under NDAs. Why? Because it was custom commissioned by a Middle Eastern royal family with 2 requests: make it sound like a thunderstorm and give it armor. Yes, bulletproof body panels. Not for safety, just ego. Built on a modified Zenvo Aurora chassis, the Turbomac version swaps standard materials for plasma-hardened titanium carbon weave, the same tech used in next-gen NATO aircraft. Engine? A quad-turbo V12 hybrid, spitting out 1,800 horsepower and allegedly capable of breaking the sound barrier. Downhill. Okay, not really, but it sounds like it does. The tires? Custom poured by Pirelli, built to withstand the heat of desert racing and the frigid altitudes of alpine tunnels. The cabin is embroidered in real meteorite dust, with a diamond-studded ignition key and a fragrance diffuser that releases a scent commissioned from a lost Arabian perfume recipe. It's opulence wrapped in menace. Only one has been seen in public, and even then, it was under a silk cover during transport. This isn't just luxury, it's dynastic intimidation on wheels. Ready to peek into Billionaire legend number 7? Let's kick open the velvet garage gates again, because what's behind them could silence even the loudest Lambos. Now we step into forbidden Ferrari territory. At number 7 is the Ferrari FX90 La Evoluzione, a car so elite Ferrari won't even acknowledge it exists. Rumor has it this car was birthed out of a quiet rebellion inside Maranello. A handful of Ferrari's top engineers were allegedly hand-picked to work on a non-production, non-street-legal, billionaire-only track hyperweapon. Only 3 were ever delivered, and none of them went to celebrities, only ultra-private billionaires with generational pull. So, what do we know? This thing takes the DNA of the FXXK Evo and mutates it into something terrifyingly advanced. The FX90 boasts an active AI aerodynamic system, where the body morphs mid-corner to hold G-forces like an F-22 jet. Its hybrid V12 generates 1,500 horsepower, launching it to 100 kilometers per hour in under 1.8 seconds. That's quicker than most Formula One cars. But here's the kicker. The cabin is entirely digital, built around the driver's neural patterns. When the owner sits down, it syncs to his brainwaves, unlocking full performance only to him. Yes, we're in super spy mode now. It's less fast car and more telepathic missile. Ferrari won't confirm it, but a leaked photo from a Geneva vault shows it cloaked in red silk, next to a royal crest. Want to feel the roar of number 6? Buckle up. Car number 6 is where stealth, speed, and staggering wealth all collide, literally. You've heard of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, right? Now imagine it rebuilt from the shadows, with no rules, no street limits, and no VIN number. Welcome to the Valkyrie VTX Ghost Edition. Only 2 exist, both owned by tech titans with classified defense contracts. And this isn't hyperbole. The car was reportedly co-developed with engineers from BAE Systems and NASA's Propulsion Lab. What makes it special? Start with a revised Cosworth 512, upgraded with solid-state plasma injection. The result? 2,000-plus horsepower. Top speed? They don't publish it, but insiders whisper it broke 500 kilometers per hour on a decommissioned RAF runway. This car doesn't just fly down roads, it tries to leave them. Its body is coated in stealth-grade radar-absorbing material, painted with a finish that changes color based on heat signatures. Step inside, and you're not in a car. You're in a cockpit. A carbon fiber tub, fighter jet yoke, and retina scan ignition system greet the driver. Everything is minimal, clinical, dangerous. And get this. One version was gifted in a closed-box delivery to a Southeast Asian billionaire who bought it sight unseen for $70 million. Nobody's seen it in motion, but those who've heard it say it sounds like a black hole tearing open. We're halfway through the list, and the next entry just might make your jaw drop. All right, if you thought that was loud, wait till you hear this one whisper. At number 5, meet the Bugatti you've never heard of, because this one was never meant to be seen. The Bugatti EBX Sapphire One-Off is not part of Bugatti's official catalog. It's not even on the Chiron, Devo, or Bolide tree. This is a ghost lineage, custom commissioned by a Middle Eastern royal with a taste for quiet power. Externally, the car is dipped in lab-grown sapphire crystal dust, giving it a shimmering, ever-changing blue glow, like moonlight caught in a bottle. Under the hood, an experimental quad-turbo W18 that produces 2,400 horsepower, engineered for maximum silence. Yes, you heard that right. This is the first hyper-luxury stealth supercar, designed to move with terrifying speed and barely any sound. At top speed, estimated at over 290 miles per hour, the only thing you'll hear is the whisper of your own disbelief. But the interior? That's where things go mythic. The cabin is upholstered in hand-woven Persian silk, soaked in saffron oils for that rich, earthy scent. The gear selector? Carved from a 10,000-year-old meteorite. The steering wheel? Diamond-threaded and heat-reactive. There's only one key. It comes in a velvet box, sealed in a biometric vault, inside a royal palace. They say even Bugatti's CEO had to sign an NDA just to see it. What's next will redefine future car. You ready to peek at billionaire tech from the next century? Let's push the throttle into the future. Number 4 isn't just fast, it's quantum quick. Introducing the Rimac Nevra Quantum Phantom, a one-off electric super intellect on wheels, made for a Scandinavian crypto billionaire who believes the singularity is near. This isn't your standard Rimac. This is what happens when you take one of the fastest electric cars in history and inject it with proprietary AII, self-healing batteries, and neural-linked software. Yes, you read that right. This car responds to your thoughts. Powered by 4 individually controlled motors, each programmed with a dynamic neural learning algorithm, the Quantum Phantom adjusts its torque split, regenerative braking, and steering based on your mood. It even syncs with your biometric wristwatch to detect stress levels and adjust acceleration accordingly. Top speed? Well, it's software limited to 260 miles per hour, but engineers hinted it could reach beyond 300 miles per hour with a firmware unlock. The exterior is a masterpiece of nanocarbon, weighing less than 3,000 pounds, and finished in a liquid obsidian paint that refracts ultraviolet light like a black diamond. Inside, you'll find a meditation chamber on wheels, white cashmere seats, surround sound quantum ambient tones, and a steering console made from sustainably harvested Arctic glacier wood. This car isn't about ego, it's about transcendence. The next entry? It's banned in over 12 countries and classified as a weapon by 2. Buckle up. We're entering dangerous territory now. Number 3 doesn't just turn heads, it shuts down satellites. Meet the Devil 16 Blackout Protocol, the most controversial supercar ever built, and one of the best-kept secrets in the garage of a South Asian royal family with military ties. Let's start with the basics. If anything about this monster can be called basic. The original Devil 16 was already the stuff of hypercar legend, boasting a 5,000-plus horsepower, 12.3-liter V16 engine. But this custom Blackout Protocol edition, it's been fully militarized. This car is wrapped in stealth-grade radar-absorbent polymers, developed by defense contractors. It's completely undetectable on most highway surveillance systems. Need to go dark? Hit the protocol switch. It activates a pulse shield that disables GPS signals, blackens the windows using reactive LCD tint, and deploys drone countermeasures. This is not street legal, it's not even road approved in its own country. Rumors say the car was once spotted going 360 miles per hour on a closed desert track, with a drone convoy filming from 5,000 feet. The footage? Confiscated. Only one photo exists, and even that was scrubbed off social media in under 30 minutes. Inside, it's all matte obsidian and carbon fiber exoskeleton seating, custom fit to the Royals' biometric spine scan. This is what happens when a car becomes classified tech. Up next is a car designed by royalty, for royalty, and wrapped in something older than gold. We're down to the final two, and number 2, it's not just royal, it's divine. You've never seen a Rolls-Royce like this, and you probably never will again. This is the Rolls-Royce Swept-Tail Imperial Dahab, an $80 million rolling sculpture, commissioned by a Middle Eastern monarch whose family lineage traces back over 800 years. It's called Dahab, which means gold in Arabic. And not just for show, the entire body is plated with 24-karat gold-infused aluminum. Polished to a mirror shines so bright it requires a proprietary desert glare coating to reduce sun reflection on palace grounds. Every curve of this swept-tail screams elegance, from the yacht-style rear deck, hand-carved from ancient cedarwood harvested from Lebanon's oldest forests, to the panoramic roof, a single, seamless crystal pane offering unbroken views of the desert stars. The cabin? A sanctuary. Every control is hidden, revealed only by voice activation in classical Arabic. Seats are wrapped in albino crocodile leather, dyed with natural saffron, while diamond-encrusted gauges monitor your cruising serenity. This isn't a car, it's a rolling throne, a temple on wheels, blessed during its unveiling with frankincense and rose water in a ceremony attended by 3 royal bloodlines. And here's the best part. The monarch ordered a matching Rolls-Royce for their falcon. Yes, you heard that right, and now we've arrived. The #1 secret supercar that only billionaires own in 2025. It's not just rare, it's non-existent in public record.
Hang on a minute. If you're craving more luxury and power, you've just discovered your new obsession. Give us a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is the world of high-end luxury, and you don't want to miss the next level of greatness we're bringing your way. Now, let's get back to it.
Brace yourself, because this final car, it doesn't just exist beyond imagination, it bends reality. This is the most elusive car on Earth. The Pagani Codaluna Ghost of Versailles, a $125 million hyper-artifact designed not for speed, but for immortality. Built in absolute secrecy by Horatio Pagani's private atelier in Modena, the Codaluna was commissioned by a European royal family whose name has been whispered in centuries of monarchic conspiracies, and whose ancestral palace inspired the car's design. There is only one, and it has never been officially photographed. Its exterior? A flowing symphony of white gold and iridescent moonstone glass, shimmering like the surface of a pearl. The design mimics French Rococo architecture, with curves and carvings that look like they belong in a cathedral, not on a car. The interior is straight out of a fever dream, upholstered with tapestries woven by royal artisans, embroidered with actual family heraldry dating back to 1412. The steering wheel? Formed from the original wood of the Versailles Hall of Mirrors. Its sound system doesn't play music. It performs live symphonic remixes in real time using embedded AI and a custom-built Stradivarius violin sampled across every note range. Rumors say it can hover for 11 seconds using a magnetic chassis lift, created by CERN engineers as a private favor. And it's parked deep inside a mountain vault, guarded by biometric gatekeepers and invisible security drones. But here's the kicker. Sources suggest Pagani destroyed all blueprints, so if this car is ever lost, it can never be rebuilt. Not cloned, not copied, not even remembered. Just one final whisper in automotive history. For one royal driver who never shows their face.